Greetings from the City of London. I am in the museum area, the museum district of London. I've just this very moment made my way from South Kensington tube station, and I am making my way over to the Victoria and Albert Museum, where there are actually some artifacts that are of interest to people who have a interest in the history of India. There's some items that are related to the Sikh Empire. There are some items related to Tipu Sultan, to the Mughal dynasty, and it's been a while since I've actually been to the museum itself, so I just want to see exactly what items they have left at the museum, whatever's on display. Now, as we're walking down this subway, if you come out of South Kensington tube station, this actual subway will take you to where the museums are. There's a couple of exits from South Kensington, and you have to take the one where it says subway to museums, and you can actually see the signs. It's quite dark here, so I might not be able to capture it on my camera, but they've got the Natural History Museum and the Victoria and Albert Museum signs here. So the Natural History Museum was this exit, and just want to show you a little bit further the further museums. But just looking up here, this is the exit for the Natural History Museum, and the Victoria and Albert Museum are by it as well. In fact, the Royal Albert Hall is not too far from here either. We're just having a look. The ice rink is out. See the ice rink here? This normally comes out when the Christmas season is here. So I haven't got any tickets for the ice rink, so I'm not going to make my way in there, but let's just show you the ice rink outside the Natural History Museum, which is just there. So yeah, that's the Natural History Museum's ice rink. So just having a look around, I'm going to make my way into the Victoria and Albert Museum, and so some kids there that wanted to be vlogged. So I'll make my way into the Victoria and Albert Museum and see exactly what they've got in there and what's of interest. My specific area of interest is anything to do with India. In fact, anything that has Indian history is something that I'll go and see. So just get some last footage of the ice rink here. Oh, well, I didn't realise that this was actually out this year. I thought with the COVID situation that they've got in the UK, this might not be out. But I think let's make way into the Victoria and Albert Museum. So we have the golden throne of Maharaja Ranjit Singh. It's got written on here, the first Sikh Maharaja of the Punjab was famously modest in his personal appearance. However, he wanted his court setting to be as splendid as possible. The throne was made by Ranjit Singh's leading goldsmith, probably after the Sikh army captured the important city of Multan, now in Pakistan, in 1818. Contemporary paintings of the throne show that each of the two projecting branches originally had a golden sphere. It was taken by the British from the Sikh treasury after they annexed the Punjab in 1849. So this is the golden throne of Maharaja Ranjit Singh. And here we have the Maharaja's robe as well. And it's a Kashmiri embroidery as well. So we've got the actual robe as well as the throne of Maharaja Ranjit Singh contained within the museum itself. Two fascinating pieces, and the actual robe itself is quite intact. It still looks as if it's brand new, in fact. Such is the quality of its material. Here we have some items that belong to Tipu Sultan. We have his robe here, as well as pistols as well. There's also a telescope as well. You can see here a tiger-headed throne finial, as well as a casket. There's also swords as well. These ones here that you can see. So these were Tipu Sultan's, and there's also Tipu's tiger as well. This was also his possession. And this is also kept in the museum as well. More fascinating pieces, and it says here Tipu Sultan was killed when the East India Company army stormed Seringapatam in 1799. The soldiers looted the city and parts of the palace. So yeah, so all of these items have come after looting. There's a lot more things that are here. A lot of swords, robe, walking stick. This is the walking stick. Yeah, items belonging to Tipu Sultan. Just in the Mughal section, where we can see a number of items associated with the Mughal dynasty: swords, shields, body armor, daggers. So a number of items, but one particularly caught my eye, number 32, which is a child's dagger. And just looking at the adult's dagger just there, amazing pieces of work. Number 23 also, similar sort of dagger. But this shows the kind of armor that was used during the Mughal period. There's also some works of art as well. Akbar's hunting shows here a number of items associated with the Mughal dynasty itself. So this area here, this corner in fact, is the Mughal corner really. I just want to have a little look around to see what else they've got. They've also got other works, saddle cloth, number of items of cloth in fact they've got here, caskets, bases, weights for floor coverings,